Did Rocky kill his grandsons? The question that we're going to be asking at the end of the episode of EastEnders. Obviously, Thursday, the 9th of November, this was the stage for the Bridge Street Cafe fire, which of what we've been building up, like someone's going to die, someone's going to croak it, the bucket's about to be kicked. You know, is it necessarily as widespread as it is? No. The fire's it wasn't necessarily contained, but it was at night. No one else was in there except for Bobby and later Peter. And Rocky. But
yeah, the reason why we thought it was going to be built up, because this came out about, the news broke about August.
Yeah, it broke in August or September for sure.
Yeah. And so we assumed it'd be like late September, early October.
Yeah.
So you would expect someone to die because it's 2 months or 3 months before Christmas. But I guess since it is a month before Christmas, and me and Ash just both said in the reaction video, is that would you rather, like, if the question is, if Chris Clenshaw come up to you and went, so Ash, we're having a fire, would you rather be the killer, would you rather be the body on the floor at Christmas?
Yes.
Or would you rather die in a fire? Are you going to choose die in a fire? You're obviously going to go, no, because you'll be remembered.
Yeah, you still have to keep all the suspects being suspects, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, I haven't seen Theo in a good, month or so, but he's going to be back because the story's not done yet. So, we will see all this stuff ramp up closer towards Christmas. But I don't think there's much else of a bridge. The only other big news that's actually been announced is obviously that Nish is going to find out about Suki and Eve.
Thanks to Priya.
So we will see that big reaction. But otherwise, there's no real... we are just cycling quickly towards Christmas now. Yeah,
they really... Like I've been saying for the past few weeks now, they really want to give you suspects to... Everyone has to have their own suspect. So, everyone has to have their own cake. So, Stacey has her chocolate cake, Denise has her vanilla cake, like that, basically, but with people. So Denise has Jack, Stacey has Theo,
and Denise has Ravi.
Denise has Ravi.
But yeah, everybody knows the 6 and the potential suspects, right?
So yeah, the other big thing that kind of happened in this episode, because we can't really talk about the fire because we're going to save that for the podcast. We'll briefly touch it, but it's hot, so we need to wait for it to cool down. The other big thing is Karen fucking, can I give Albie this teddy bear? And my instinct went the 50 grand in the teddy bear. The 50 grand, Albie's gonna be sucking on that teddy bear one night, and he's going, paper. Whoa. Where's the 50 grand, Ma?
Yeah.
Check Albie's diaper.
Bit of toilet humour there for you. The highest of brow. We also get to see Karen kind of lose a good relationship with Keanu, as Karen kind of goes, look, Sharon, I know you don't fucking appreciate us. I know you always look down on us. And then goes, yeah, also, how do you know if this is actually legit then? Are you just scared that you're gonna lose your son, Starts to really dig the nails in, and this gets a confrontation later on where Keanu might genuinely smack his mum as he's angry at her. He's searching for the money, but she's hid it. And essentially she just goes, look, you do this again, you're a fucking idiot. And he goes, oh well.
As I said in the reaction, Roy Hooker.
It's just to show how possibly far, how deep in Keanu is with all this nonsense.
He got himself into this.
And how desperate he's going to be to keep this secret.
Yeah, obviously I'd assume it'd be revealed, again, I'm in the lovely jumper for it, Christmas. Because again, we all theorise how it's going to happen on Christmas Day, where someone will find out and then they'll tell Sharon at the altar, and then it'll be like Alfie and Kat's wedding in
Probably be like Phil. Probably Phil will tell him. There'll be a big showdown.
Yeah, and Keanu's probably not going to die. They're probably keeping him around for another few months.
Yeah.
But this was a good episode. I loved the fire. The explosion was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good stunt. Obviously worried because my boy Bobby Beale is in the fire and is injured. He's not on a ventilator. Peter's the one who's like nearly dying. But yeah, the episode obviously ends with Peter realizing shit, Bobby's in the cafe and he nearly put out the fire. And Peter like runs in to go find him. Rocky goes in as well. And then the final scenes is just Rocky learning like, yo, I could have just killed my grandsons now. Like, the guilt. Because Rocky, he's a bit of a con man. But just like Alfie, unless it's 2018, he's not a bad person.
I'm fucking waiting for this scene where he's on top of the stairs with Kathy and going, well, what the fuck is Ian again? You Beals are all the same. You Beals are all the same. And they just push him down the stairs again like 2018 Alfie.
But yeah, it's otherwise not really much else happened. Reese and Sonia made up. Basically, the fire gave a lot of people reasons to no longer be on bad terms because, you could have died, So that obviously changes the perspective. There we are. Is there much else that really happened in this episode?
No.
Yeah, that's mostly it from us here. This week wasn't nearly as good as the previous weeks.
But we had to do it because of the Bridge Tree fire.
Yeah, exactly. We couldn't not react to it.
I guess you could say it was a big explosive. Yeah. Smart.
If you say so, mate. If you say so.
Yeah, thanks. Taking that one to the grave with me.
You should.
I will.
It's never repeated again, actually.
Oh.
No, it was an okay week. We've got to have the building ones, and this is obviously building the Kathy Rocky, like double. It's building that relationship up to fail. The lies, you keep lying to me, Rocky. You could have killed my grandkids. When's Kathy gonna find out? Probably over the dinner table. When Bobby mentions how the switch was like flipped and it was all weird. Like, why is that? And I also don't think they're gonna get I personally don't think they're gonna get the insurance money. Like, because I think the police will be like, Kathy, maybe this ain't legit. But I don't know. What do you think? Tell us in the comment section down below. I've been Ash from Watching Walford, been joined by Piggy. Yeah.
If you like all our stuff and you want to see wrestling, got all wrestling content, and follow One More Match, 1A2, you get the gist. If you want our socials on Twitter/X, throw the X, follow us on Watching Walford on Twitter/X, Instagram and Twitch. And you like our stuff, subscribe please. We like the subscribes.
We do.
Every time we get a subscribe button, Ash eats a biscuit.
Very untrue. I'd be very unhealthy.
You're supposed to say you do, so people subscribe.
That's an extra 300 biscuits. Fuck that. Not making up for lost time.
So yeah, and if you want some of his content, it's Aqua Dreams on YouTube. It's Aqua Dreams on Twitch, and it's Real Aqua Dreams on Twitter. So we will see you in the next one. And just remember, is it really a fire if no one dies?
Okay.